Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 18th of August. Now, if you have just tapped on here, don't forget to subscribe. I do discuss a lot about current global energies and I also talk quite a lot about the Great Awakening process. I am here with my doggos today, so hopefully they're going to have a good sleep and not snore too loud and interrupt the video, which they often do because they're a bit high maintenance rescue dogs. So I'll close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll just see where we go. For some reason I'm getting San Francisco. I'm getting the visual of the San Francisco, is it the bridge? I'm not sure what it's called. I'm getting that song, Are We Going to San Francisco? For some reason, there's something about that bridge that brings people together. Does it cross? I'm not quite sure, but it's a special crossing that connects people together. There's something about this San Francisco bridge. Hang on, let me see what we get. It's just saying it's a place that brings people together. It connects two places. So this is kind of an image, I guess, that they're trying to give me. Bridges always bring connections. So we're getting this San Francisco bridge. I think it's the one with the big sort of wires or strings looking effect, isn't it? That it's like a reddish color, like a clay colored bridge, isn't it? San Francisco bridge. It's got the big like wires that hang down. I'm sure that's it. Anyway, I'm getting that it's a place of connection. So the fact that they're bringing that up to me, the guides, means there's this real connection that's happening globally. This is just an image. Are you going to San Francisco? With flowers in your hair. It's a very interesting song if you think about it. When I think about that song or anything around San Francisco, I'm thinking about that hippie era, that when people felt free. There's this sense of, I don't even know. I'm getting this image of driving along in this VW, like in the 60s. Are you going to San Francisco? And the sun like beaming. This is the kind of image that I'm getting. So this to me represents that freedom again. It's people are wanting to go to San Francisco. Now I'm thinking this is the people waking up. They're trying to find direction in their life and they're trying to move away from government, and it could be that they're wanting to go to San Francisco. So they're wanting to get this simpler life that's very uncomplicated. They're tired of it. These people are so tired. You have to believe me. These people are so tired. They don't have the energy and the strength to keep doing this anymore. They don't understand, and like, you know, I talk about it a lot. They don't understand the things that we sort of have this knowing about. We know about the reset. We know about Klaus. We know about Bill Gates and Fauci and all these people who are deceiving the public, really, with their lies and all this stuff. But these people don't see that. So they're wanting to pull away from government, head to San Francisco and have this simple and easy life. That's what I'm getting. These are the people waking up. They're wanting to head and go to San Francisco. And that's the image that I'm getting. They're tired. They've had enough. They're sick of being dictated to. And it's just too much. I told you that they hit too hard with the reset. And they have. Because people have turned their back on government. Let's see where else we go with this today. God, I'm getting even changes in Los Angeles. A lot around America today, isn't there? I'm getting Los Angeles. There's great changes happening in Los Angeles. Now, you could even be, I would say, that you're going to be sort of pinpointed on the map, perhaps, as a smart city. I do feel there's a lot of changes happening in Los Angeles. It's a very populated place, Los Angeles. And they're showing me they're trying to tidy it up. I don't know if you've got a lot of homeless people in Los Angeles, but they're trying to tidy up the homeless situation. I do feel like there's going to be this affordable, cheap housing that's going to sort of, it's showing me like being built on the outskirts, and they're kind of boxes, but it's trying to clean up and get people off the streets. Now, Hang on a sec. Let's see what else we get. And they're saying like Los Angeles is one of these like fly-by-night cities where people sort of come in for a while and then they kind of get burnt and then they leave. It's one of those very ever-changing, ever-evolving kind of cities. I guess you would call it a city. It's quite big, isn't it? But I'm getting that for Los Angeles. They're trying to change the image of Los Angeles is what I'm getting. They're trying to tidy it up. Hang on, let's see what else we get. There's a lot of vacancy signs on their buildings there. But it's saying like that doesn't worry government because we know on my channel, their plans are always to build these smart cities. And it does feel to me like they've got a plan for Las Vegas. Not Las Vegas, Los Angeles, sorry, Los Angeles. Hang on, let's see where else we go. Yep, I'm still getting it. In Mexico, the borders are getting tight in Mexico. They're clamping down on people crossing. And it's probably crossing both ways, I would say. Mexicans into America. America's into Mexico to buy all their cheap goods and services, as we know here. I do feel like that's still getting, that border's getting really quite restricted again. Just to get more control and slow down the crossing over of people. Hang on. I feel like there's going to be, I'm getting a lot of America today. I feel like the USA is starting to change its postal like delivery services. I feel like there's a lot of privatization happening around that industry. I don't know what your services are like over there. We have like Australia Post here and it's one big service. But I feel in America, your services are being broken down there and they're becoming a lot more private. I feel like the postal services are going to be sort of delegated out to private companies. It's no longer going to be under that one umbrella. I do get that for America. The postal services are going to be changing. And we know they're changing. Gosh, here in Australia, the postal cost of post has just gone up again. So postal services is kind of an interesting one, isn't it? But then you also think about, you know, it's one of those things that's kind of a bit of a dying. People don't write letters much anymore and there's certain things. But meanwhile, Amazon, all these, you know, what do you call it when you e-buy or whatever it is and you buy everything online. So many things that get bought online now. I still kept that industry really afloat. So, but I'm getting it's going to become very privatized. They're going to start to spread that out to more of a private sort of a way of functioning rather than just having it under one big umbrella. Is that's not going to be the case. That's what I'm getting. Your postal services are going to really change a lot now. Let's see what else we get today. And they'll sell it by saying that it's a lot more efficient to have private companies running these things. All the while, big corporates coming in and taking over. We know how it works. There'll be some big corporate takeover and all the deliveries and it'll be like one big company owns all the little delivery services. It'll be almost like a franchise. If you think of something like we have like a Jim's Mowing here, something like that. Well, they're going to have the postal delivery, but it's going to be like the Jim's Mowing. Everybody can buy a Jim's Mowing service here in Australia and you own it. But there's all these, you know, sign here on the dotted line. So there's all these little traps and that were big corporate who actually owns all the franchises. That's the word I'm looking for. They're still going to get their cut out of it, of course, and they're going to be the ones making all the money and everyone's going to be working for them. So I'm definitely getting that for a lot of postal services in America. It's going to be a lot of changes coming with that. Hang on. I'm getting Greece today. Things are starting to calm down in Greece. See, we're getting this little period, and I said this globally, where there's going to be this little bit of a lull period where they're backing off a little and they've softened the agenda. They hit really hard about a month ago. They hit very hard. They hit everyone really hard. Even thinking Greece. But Greece, I feel like you're slowing down a bit in the agenda rollout as well. There's this like little sense of calm that's coming over Greece. Because it's a very beautiful place. I'm getting Greece is a very beautiful place. It's like a little hidden gem, they're saying. A little hidden gem. But I am getting that for Greece. It's almost like the lead... Sophie, oh my God, dogs. It's like the leaders in Greece want the simplicity back. Sophie, my dogs. Oh, Sprocket's all right, he's a wreck. So I'm definitely getting Greece at the moment. They're showing me, you know, the beautiful white sort of houses and the blue, aqua blue water. It's very picturesque on some of those coastlines and things. So they're saying that Greece is a very peaceful place and they want tourists coming back. See, they want visitors and people to come back to enjoy that environment and to get that infrastructure kind of going again. Because it's been very quiet for a number of years. So I'm definitely getting that Greece is trying to normalise as a place. They want people to see Greece as Greece of old, like it was. You know, about the food and the wine and the dining and the beautiful water and the pristine beaches. Like, that's what I'm getting for Greece. I'm definitely getting that for Greece. Your leaders... are going that softly approach now. Things have really settled in Greece at the moment. Now I'm getting London and I'm getting something about the town square. There's something significant about the town square in London. I don't know what if it is the town square. Is it in London? You might need to confirm that for me, guys, underneath. But I'm getting there's something significant in the town square. And it could even be just they're building a new clock, for example, on a hall. There's something very grand happening in the town square. And it's very significant moving forward is what the guides are saying. It's going to visually be very significant moving forward. Whether it is about time or it's a new slant on time, maybe they're changing it. Like maybe there's some sort of like 3D clock. Like if you think of those, what do they call them? Hologram clocks. There's something about Times Square, Times Square, the town square in London, not Times Square. That's in New York, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I get so muddled up sometimes. But I am getting that, the town square somewhere in London. But it could be this modernising and getting into that real digital kind of effect. And see, these are all those things to start to normalise that digital world that's, as we know, is coming. Just let me see if there's anything else today. Yeah, the advice for us is still to stay far, far away from all of this. Stay far, far away from government, far, far away from people waking up. And there's reasons for that, because that's how we stay strong. And we have strength in numbers now. The guides are saying that we really have strength in numbers. There's a lot of us that are now awake. Don't think we are some fringe minority, as Trudeau would say. We're not a fringe minority anymore. We are growing and growing and growing in size. And these people that are waking up are really heading away from government and starting to join us now over here, creating their own world, just as we have, because they want to feel better. They don't want to be there anymore. They don't want to be stuck in that narrative. Everyone's over it. No one wants to wear masks anymore. Only the people who are in the mass psychosis or who are completely, I don't know, stuck in the, or love all the drama of all the CV virus and everything. Gosh, you see a lot of people still wearing masks. It's overwhelming, isn't it? Even in their own car by themselves. What even is that? It's just so weird. So I'm getting that. They're really like jumping ship now, and they're coming over, and it's saying by the droves. There's tons of them that are just jumping off the jab wheel, moving away, ignoring government, And that's why governments had to roll up their red carpet, because the reset has not gone smoothly. Let's see if there's anything else to close with today. Yeah, people are hurting at the hip pocket. They're showing me someone reaching into their pocket and there's no hole in the bottom of the pocket. It's empty and all their money's fallen out and they haven't even got any change. That's what's happening to people. They're feeling like their pockets are empty. You know when you empty your pockets out and you pull them out like, I think they call it elephant ears, and you go like that, for example, and there's no money. People don't even have coins. There's not even a credit card. They have nothing. People are going to get, this is in the next few months, they're going to have empty pockets because there's going to be nothing left because government's taking every last dollar and cent from all these people waking up, including us, but we don't get as affected because we were prepared for what was coming. So we got a little bit smarter and did our homework and put a bit of money aside and bought some silver and gold and invested in, you know, got ourselves out of a lot of debt and did a lot of things to help ourselves moving forward. So I'm definitely getting in the next couple of months, people are going to have empty pockets and then they're going to be forced to make decisions of either selling up, getting their money out of the bank, being smarter, being wiser. They're going to have to do their research on how they're going to move forward because they all thought everything would stop and the government would slow everything down and get control of the interest rates. Hasn't happened, as we know, because they want to take everybody down till they own nothing and can be happy, apparently, according to Klaus Schwab. Let's just see if there's something to close today. The guides are just saying, like, notice how we're not being belittled and vilified on TV or anywhere anymore because there's no proof in any of that anymore. And the truth has started to come out. There was never any truth to all of this. So we've pretty much been vindicated of all the lies, all the deception that they put on people. It was incredible, wasn't it? And that's becoming clearer and clearer. Hang on, to these people waking up. And it's saying we've got the herd immunity. They're saying we control the herd immunity. The people who are unjabbed or who are mandated. I'm not saying you might have jumped on here after you've had 2 or 3 jabs. It doesn't bother with us. You've still got immunity as well. But CDC is saying we're all on the same even playing field now, whether you've had 5 jabs, whether you've had no jabs. Everyone's the same because we know the vaccines wane after, well, they said 12 weeks. Now they're saying 4 weeks in Australia. So how's that work? You've got to keep getting jabbed every 4 weeks. And with the Moderna factories being built here and in Canada, as we know, just saying, that's a lot of jabs you're going to be looking at in your future. God knows what for. Hang on, let's see if there's anything to close with. People can't believe this is happening. They can't. These people waking up cannot believe this is happening. They feel like they're stuck in a very bad dream and they just want to go and shake their head and it all to be over and it's just been a big nightmare. Oh, they're just so troubled by it. They are. They're troubled by it because it doesn't, how could government lie to us? And now, for example, ScoMo, our Prime Minister who's been lying, has been caught out and it's right in people's faces all over mainstream media, everywhere here in Australia. So they can't really sit back and vilify us anymore because all the conspiracies are coming to fruition. I love it. I love seeing when conspiracies come true. We don't even have to say anything because they see it. We don't even have to tell them that, well, we told you all that because now they know and they remember. All of us said it. All of us kept pushing back against government. We did it early on and they know that. They saw it. They fought against us, remember? But it's the comeuppance. It always, things come around and bite you on the bum. Everybody gets a turn. No one misses out. So look, I'm going to leave you with that today. I don't even know. This has just been the most crazy journey. Honestly, it does not feel real at all. And now for these people waking up, I tell you, it does not feel real. They can't even believe it. They're in total shock. It's pretty flabbergasting, actually, if you really saw the enormity of it all. And they're only seeing the icing on the cake, aren't they? Like the top bit. Oh, imagine when they start digging. Woohoo! There's a shock. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Oh, my gosh, I haven't fit, coughing fit. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you in the next video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye from Australia. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you guys are up to. Bye.